social media can be a real time suck for nonprofits, especially if you're wearing so many hats and you really don't have a workflow or process in place. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly how I use a social media content calendar to plan out content for nonprofits and make it go from chaos to easy. Stick around till the end of this video where I'll be giving you a free resource you can use to plan out your social media content. Hey, nonprofit marketing nerds. I'm Kelly, the nonprofit marketing nerd, and I teach nonprofit professionals just like you how to level up your organization's marketing and storytelling online. Now, if you haven't already, make sure to like this video for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe below so you can continue to get weekly tips on how to level up your nonprofit's marketing straight from me to you. In this video, I'll be walking through with you how to use a content calendar and showing you some of the behind the scenes I use that you can download and use yourself to plan out social media content for your organization. And this is applicable whether you are a one-man show and solo executive director, or maybe even volunteer, or whether it's your sole responsibility in your organization to manage your nonprofit's marketing. Honestly, using an easy to use content calendar can really be a game changer to not be as reactive with your social media. That means only posting when you're asking for something or have an event you want people to come to, or have pictures that someone took that you need to share, and to start being more proactive. When you are proactive with your nonprofit's marketing, that's when you start to build community, gain your constituents, and end up having donors that are eager to donate to your organization. Lastly, I'm going to show you how to plan a month at a time, but just planning out a week or two in advance and then scheduling that out can be a game changer for busy nonprofit professionals like us. Now, before we go into what is a content calendar and I show you my content calendar that I'll be giving to you for free, I want to talk a little bit about what content should we be putting on social media. And I just heard a great analogy that says that social media is a vehicle and the content we put out there is the fuel. And I hear this all the time where people will say, nonprofit professionals will say, yes, we do Facebook. And then I look and they have a Facebook page, but they haven't even posted on it in months. You have Facebook, that vehicle, but you haven't put any fuel in it. And again, you need fuel to drive, to build community, to gain authority for your organization. And today we'll be talking about how to make that fuel better, easier, and automated. Now, for nonprofits, there are 3 key ways you can approach planning out your content. And the first one, which is the one we'll really be going into depth and the one the content planner is built around, is that you use content pillars. What are content pillars? Content pillars are broad topics and overarching themes that your target audience might be interested in that really showcases your organization. So great content pillars for nonprofits could include thank yous, education and advocacy, and some behind the scenes. And we'll go more in the content planner of exactly what that looks like. Again, for 80 to 90% of nonprofits, that's 501c3s especially, you are going to organize and approach your content planning using content pillars. The second way you can approach planning your content is to use pillar content. Yes, content pillars, pillar content, content pillars, pillar content. I know it's a little confusing, right? So the first way and the way we recommend for most nonprofits is, again, the first option, content pillars. The second option, which is actually what I use, is pillar content. And what this means that every week or maybe twice a month, you have one key piece of long form content, whether that's a blog or a long form video like this one on YouTube, that you want to get your target audience educated about. And that's really how you attract and get your key stakeholders interested. Now, you might be thinking, what nonprofits would use this? And this is actually a great way to approach content planning for associations that are focused on educating their members, organizations that are primarily focused on advocacy and outreach. Using pillar content and really investing in that high-level piece of content for content marketing, and then trickling that out over time is a great option. And I'm not going to go that much into pillar content right now, but if you are a professional association or an organization focused on outreach and advocacy, make sure to subscribe because I will have a video coming up in the next couple weeks all about how to organize your content using pillar content. And the third way to organize your content is through campaigns. Now, for most organizations, I recommend you do 4 mini campaigns per year, plus giving season, plus whatever major events you might have. So that could be 7, possibly 8 mini campaigns that will kind of be infused in your content pillars. So again, there are 3 different ways to organize content pillars, pillar content, and campaigns. And I'll be showing you in this content planner exactly how you can use these to plan out and automate your content, relieve some of your stress. So no matter what your content strategy is, using a content planner is a great way to get some organization and strategy behind it. So I'm super excited to walk through the free content planner Nonprofit Marketing Nerd is giving out just for you. So come along and I'll walk you through them. I'm super excited to show you the Nonprofit Marketing Nerds content calendar that we actually use with all of our nonprofit partners in scheduling out and planning social media. So I'm going to walk you through each step. And again, this is entirely free in the link below, a free resource your nonprofit organization can use to level up your social media. Welcome to your new marketing content calendar for social media. Okay, so I'm first going to look, again, this is month by month. You can duplicate each. You could either do 2 things. You can extend it or you can duplicate each sheet. So you have a new sheet for each month. So here you can see we have February's, and here you can select your post type. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit, maybe. Nope. Okay, so for post type, you can have anything from photo, which would be a single photo dump, which is a group of photos. One thing I recommend nonprofits do is to not just use a photo once, to go back and find all your best performing photos and then to reuse them as a photo dump, a group of photos. A Canva graphic, again, that should be 30% or less of your overall content. Watch this about why nonprofits should stop using Canva. Live video, my recommendation is at least 1 time per month. You are scheduling out and planning your live video, even if it's just a talking head video. This is transformative for your nonprofit's marketing and to reach your target audience. Long video, that would be an edited video like this, maybe on YouTube, maybe on LinkedIn. A short, maybe as part of a campaign, a short video that would be 60 seconds or less, depending on the platform, a carousel, which tends to be for Instagram. And then finally, scheduling out or planning stories ahead of time. And this could also be to remind yourself you need to do these things. So what I like to do, usually like a couple weeks before the next month, is to start by planning out, doesn't mean I can't, planning out an entire month of social media. And I'm going to start with the perfect, I will not be starting with post type. I'll be starting with my content pillars. And these again are the pillars of your social media marketing. So let's say I want to do a thank you, and 20% of my content I want to be thank yous. I've decided that. So I'm going to go ahead and mark thank you every single, how about Thursday? So we switch this one. It's just going to be as easy. Here's a mission word advocate. So I'm going to go in right at the beginning and go to every Thursday and select that I'm going to have a pillar content of thank yous. And then every single Thursday, I'm going to know I need to post a thank you. And if I don't have one readily available, then I need to come up with one. And I'm going to post that thank you on Facebook. Okay, so as you can see, this is where you can go ahead. And one of the things that often happens, I know it does for our clients, is especially if you're the in-house person, but you're not the executive director or program director, is people will send you a bunch of stuff all at once. And usually at nonprofits, what we do is we go and post that as soon as we get it. Here is a great way to trickle that out over time and make sure you're consistently sharing a message. So like, for example, let's say you have a big campaign in March,
instead of posting all your thank yous all in one day and kind of diluting it, go ahead and schedule out. You have all those pictures, and let's say I got a gift from the Community Foundation. So concept, I want to thank Community Foundation. And then I also that exact same day got a donation from Juanita Smith. So then I'm going to post Juanita Smith, and I'm going to remember to thank her. And I know I got a picture from her. So I know that the executive director sent over a picture of the program the program director, a program participant, and Juanita. So I'm going to remind myself that there's that photo. And I'm going to go ahead and attach that photo right here with a link. Save it to Google Drive, attach it. And when I come back to plan out, I can go ahead and write my copy there. Then it's all in one place. So again, here you can select the post type. You can select the platform. Again, what platform you're on, this is not the place for it, but what platform you're on depends on the mission, the goals of your organization, and where you've kind of already started. So I'm not going to talk about that in this video. So go ahead and subscribe if you want information on what platform should you be on. But I do have Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram, which tend to be the ones nonprofits use, especially 501c3s. And then maybe if your organization is ready for it and has already robust marketing on those other platforms, YouTube or TikTok. Again, doing one social media platform well is better. So it is 100% okay if all it is Facebook and maybe one or two LinkedIn. Totally okay. Do one platform well and show where your target audience is. And here you have status. So idea in progress is especially helpful for if you have multiple people working on your same content, or if you've got 500 things running on. So you might put in progress if you work with an outsourced video editor, or if you've sent out an email reminding people to get the thing but haven't. Okay, so here, ideally you'd be sitting down. I batch out content for multiple organizations, all sitting down on one day, once a week. This might be your Friday reward, and every Friday you just work on your social media and scheduling it out, even just a week or two ahead of time. When you first lay out your content pillars, is going to be life-changing for your organization. Again, here are the recommended content pillars you use. How much of each depends on your marketing plan or where you want to go as an organization. If you don't have one, shoot me a DM. But first a marketing plan, then you decide what content pillars are based on your goals, what platforms you are on based on your goals, and you use this, again, free download below, to plan out your content, hopefully using a scheduler, and voila, you are already one step closer to getting people to know and care about your organization, which that is the goal of social media, is to connect with your constituents or your potential donors and get them knowing and caring about your organization.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you did, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and make sure to commit to leveling up your nonprofit's marketing and storytelling online by downloading the free template I just walked through, 100% free, in the link below, where you can start planning out your content for your nonprofit social media today. Good luck and see you next week.